Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Fireside Casts. This time we have some invite coverage for you. Season 17. We have Jiminy versus GlobalClan. I am joined tonight by Unicorn Wizard. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I haven't cast in a while, so I'm excited
hmm
to hopefully watch a good match.
Yeah. Why don't we quickly introduce the teams here? I'll take Jiminy, which is a almost off-classy, like high invite team. We have Yite Gungan soldiers, I believe, and then Psy and Blank, I believe, are their scouts. And then Artist is main classing on demo, Divine is main classing on medic.
And then for Global Clan, it's Scratch and Darty on Scout, I believe.
Mhm.
Alex Anderson Grape Juice on Soldier, Penny on Demo, and Dinko on Medic. It's
Y-
like so you said like kind of off class for Jiminy. It's like half,
Yeah.
right? Because Yite can play soldier. Yite's like a pretty good soldier. I mean, he's a scout main technically, but he's a very good soldier. And they have Artist and Blank on main, so it's really just Sai and Gungan who, I mean, they're good. You know?
Yeah. I think that it's probably a worse team than if, for example, like Psy and Yite switched. For example, or maybe Psy Gungan, it would be a better.
Yeah.
But point being, it's still a very strong team for full of talented playoffs. Actually, how many of these players have won invite? I know Artist, Yite, Gungan has. A lot of these players have won invite before, so still nonetheless a very strong team. And that being said, probably the favorites, maybe coming off of a close win against Dot Hogs, who are also usually a placement team in playoffs. Definitely, maybe some work cut out for Global Clan here, who tend to be more of like the fourth and fifth kind of spot. At least this core of players that we have seen play GCI
Yeah, I
last
mean,
season.
you also have to look at the level of competition that we're early in the season, right? Jiminy's 3-0 with one of that being a forfeit. Like you said, they have that close win over Greasy Dot Hogs. They have the 5-0 win over the winners of Advanced last season. Global Clan has two losses, but those two losses are to Froyo Tech, who, it's Froyo Tech.
hmm
And the Cell, who is also a really good team, High Five, Dingo, etc. So they're 0-2, but it's not like it's a bad 0-2. They've put up a good fight in those matches. So I think could be a close match.
hmm Yeah, I'm hoping it will be competitive. Yeah, overall, like invite is looking quite nice this season, actually. I mean, even like the first spot is looking like it might be a little competitive. I don't know if Froyo and G6 have played yet. Sometimes they kind of leave it until later in the season. They schedule that really late. But yeah, even like first place is probably up in the air. And all the way down, honestly. It wouldn't. I expect Freo and G6 to take the number one and two in whichever order, but like third, fourth, fifth, all of that is pretty up for grabs, honestly. Whether Dot Hogs can slide into third, or the Cell, or even and what is that team name called with a little guy? Um, Franz J Presents, yeah, the Franz J team as well. And even like these teams could that we're seeing tonight could easily be in that third, fourth spot. Yeah, it's an exciting season of invite as far as competition is concerned.
I mean, and those are always the best seasons. There's been a few seasons, especially as of late, where it's like two teams, um, if
Yeah.
that, and it's always nice when they're usually it's either the top few teams are like really close or those middle spots are all really close. And this season, like you were kind of saying, we got both. So every match should honestly be, something to really pay attention to because they can all have a huge impact later in the season.
Yeah, and it honestly kind of makes you wonder why, because normal what's the word I'm looking for? Just like common wisdom says that the summer seasons tend to be stronger just because people have time off. A lot of players are students. And then the LAN seasons as well, people want to compete at LAN, so those tend to be in strong seasons. And this is neither of them, but it is a strong and competitive season nonetheless, with Froyo and G6 both playing. So sort of an outlier as far as the circumstances, but nonetheless, quite nice.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're going to be getting started here soon. Seems like both teams are about ready. What are you thinking as far as like predictions? What would your prediction be?
Ooh, I think I do expect a Jiminy win. I'm gonna say it's a 4-1 game.
Or yeah, I can see that. I'll say I'll say like it's going to be kind of silly, but I'll say like 4-2. I think 4 is a pretty good bet based on what I know about the players on Jiminy and just how fast they can play. And GlobalClan, they're no slouches. A few of them have been playing together for a good amount of time, so I think they'll be able to rip off at least a few rounds off that teamwork as we go live.
Yeah, and I'm already seeing that the config is wrong because it is win limit of 1 for some reason. I
Nice.
wonder if that's because they readied and then unreadied and then re-readied. So that's definitely, and I don't even know if they're in charge of the config because this is the RGL match
I
server.
Yeah, they're not actually. All right, well, we'll,
Yeah, nonetheless.
we'll see
Um,
what happens here. Um, just
yeah,
kind of a
it
normal.
definitely just auto went overtime for some reason. Nonetheless, we are fighting a mid. Both teams rotating kind of to their right side. We will see Grape Juice getting a bow here. Will be bombing, actually missing the bomb. Might just be dying. Alexandra's going to go behind. Actually getting chased by Artist Choke. In the meanwhile, 4 kills from the blue team in the counter aggression. Darty is going to trade out with Yite, but die ultimately. Alexandra's going to try to get out here. IT. Sai is going to be on the chase, and the pistol will confirm that kill. During the chaos, Divine did go down, so no mid to last shenanigans, but still pretty comfortable mid win from Jiminy.
Yeah, I mean, I think both teams were a little weird about the config. They were a little shocked by that, so the mid took a little second to kick off. But yeah, I mean, it honestly could have gone either way. There was a good initiation off of Gungan, who, if he didn't get the damage that he did, I don't think the mid goes their way. But as you said, pretty relatively clean mid win, all things considered, and pretty much even maneuvers.
Mm-hmm. So we do see Jiminy just getting their Uber. No one doing anything quite yet. Actually haven't been building as well as Dinko, so they're about 10% behind. Obviously won't end up mattering here. Do you see
Yeah.
the sewer take now, as they're going to pressure that. Artist actually stick and choke. Just trying to rip some lock-in loads from their side. Gonna take some space, getting spammed out. No bomb quite yet. Looks like
This is what they were
Gungan.
trying to do. They were trying to bait a
Yeah,
soldier
just,
in,
and
and
they
it
did
worked
exactly
to
that.
perfection.
Yeah, actually eating some damage. Not able to go for the bomb. Gungan as well, quite weak. But like I say, or as that happens, Blank and Alexander is trading on the flank. Down both soldiers. We do see the commit bomb from Gungan, who may have just gets hard denied from scratch or something, because he does die as he hits the ground. So even players at this point. Grape Juice is rolling out. Down 2, though. Jiminy are just going to back up. Actually, they were down 3 effectively because Yite was rolling out, in fact. So, yeah,
Pretty sure
situation reset.
half of Jiminy wanted to do one thing and the other half wanted to do another, because they were setting up for like a really just nice pressure. They have the player advantage, push forward, and then Gungan kind of bombed in alone. Which in that situation, it's fine. You can sack a soldier, but it just didn't seem like they were on the same page about what they were doing.
Ooh.
As I say that, nope, he's not committing. All
Yeah,
right,
doesn't commit. Yeah, Dinko actually backs up a bit towards the point. Maybe some space-taking opportunity for Jiminy. Gungan does commit now. Lands on scratch, goes down. Dinko, though,
35.
eats a pipe during that, I think. Nevertheless, Grape Juice immediately through choke and just lands right onto Divine. Gets that force. Quite a nice counter sack there from Grape Juice. Well paced. We do have
Yeah.
Artist setting up some deep traps in sewer that he's going to spot from choke. That's actually an interesting little play there. Nevertheless, full ad for Denko, so we're going to see a push come out from GlobalClan.
Yeah, I mean, really good on GlobalClan to take advantage of the fact that like 4 people on Jiminy were in IT. Drape just jumped through choke, and there was really no one there to deny him. We're gonna see if those sticks are on rock. It's really the only thing. Okay, Scratch and Alexandros are getting mulched. Although Yut and Gunga immediately trade. Grape gets killed as well.
Ooh,
Blank
blocking the
is in
flame.
on Dink. Oh,
Does get the force.
yeah, he does get the force. That's a hard one because you always want to hold when there's a scout in front of you, but when he hits the meat shot immediately to take you down to like 70, you got to fear pop. It's so now we're gonna see a weird fight. It's 3v3. Neither team has Uber. Jiminy is closer, but they don't have it yet. And they, oh, all right, GlobalClan are just gonna bail.
Yep. I don't know if they had a soldier that was ready to even
I don't think
bomb
they
there or
did.
anything.
Yeah.
So we'll just be disad last. Already constructing the sentry gun. Scratch actually quite forward.
Ooh.
And yeah, actually gets completely rewarded for that peak with the demo kill. I don't know if that's going to call off the Uber entirely. In fact, it will not. They're going to actually take both soldiers through 4, take the gun out immediately. However, down that demo, definitely going to be a sketchier post. Decent cap time. Side does eat some damage, but look at this collapse. Both Alexandros and Grape Juice bombing to secure 3 kills. And it's basically a guaranteed hold at this point. Yite did survive. Artist didn't even make it to last by the time his team blew up. So has some traps on 2. Will not get a kill with them. And going to be, yet again, full ad for Denko into mid here.
Yeah, that's a weird situation to be in for Jiminy. It's massive Uber advantage. It was like 50, 60 Uber ad. You need to take it in, and then your demo's dead, right? Like, you would be stupid not to take advantage of the Uber or advantage of the Uber advantage, but at the same time, you're without a demo. As I say that, they're kind of pushing through choke a little bit here. They see the sniper in forward, so they're not fully committed yet.
Oh,
Grape
wow.
Juice, yeah, that was really well played. Grape Juice a little too
Denko
far
getting
forward.
damage as well.
They're just
Does
gonna
not
bail.
get forced. But yeah, the attempted dry push completely failed. And now Divine at 80%. Going to be pressuring into 2. Obviously, they won't get punished from Dinko having and them not. So Uber's will even out here. And Gungan with a deep bomb. So much deep space from everyone on blue here. Yite on top of point blank, getting through 2 and getting a kill as well. Alexandros goes down. Still kills in favor of Jiminy.
Yeah,
bombing on Yite.
I mean, oh, look at the combo going almost
They
into
almost
lobby.
went lower
They're
lobby,
getting
yeah.
caught out.
Scratch is full committed. Just gets 2 piped from Artist. Okay, and down both scouts. I expect
do
that Denko might get forced here to some type of thing happening. I mean, he can just bait and spawn, but someone else might die. Grape Juice actually getting really aggressive in lobby. Just gets completely shut down. Scratch spawning on Sniper here. Did bail them out last time and does yet again. Nice headshot on Divine. Was just barely peeking 5.
There's a scout in heaven. They know about him, though. Yite's bombing in for the force on Diggo. He gets the drop, actually, and there's a scout on point.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of cap time. I expect it to be a hold for the... Yeah, actually, pretty permanent hold, honestly. With the 4 players down means you can push out. Darty going to be just chasing Artist out of 2 here. So...
Yeah, they should theoretically... No, they're not, actually. Good pressure on the side of Jiminy. They're going to kill Darty. They might kill Grape Juice, too, actually. They're chasing... Yeah, Blank's going to get him. Maybe? Yes? Yeah.
Yep, that's 2 kills. And now the cap time actually kind of matters. Actually matters a lot.
Yeah, they're just... And Gungan was in. They were all looking at Gungan. The entire team waddles through lobby, and that is the first round. Jiminy are doing really good of like getting 1 player in behind and on a flank, and that player not dying for a good amount of time. Blank's done it like 2 or 3 times. He'll run through upper IT and just have some eyes on him for like 10, 15, 20 seconds. And it just happened with Gungan there as well. Took all the eyes off of everyone else, and they just flooded in. Good push.
Yep. Notably, actually, an admin stepped in as well to fix the config,
Yes.
like probably 30 seconds ago. So perfect timing there. We are back on 30-minute timer. We do see Alexandros bombing in immediately with the commit and does get 2, in fact, trading out. The counter bomb gets nothing at all, and this is a actual...
Great mid.
Yeah, insane mid from GlobalClan. That being said, Divine did live, which is the most important pick you can get, but nonetheless, with 4 kills for 1 player, doesn't get much better than that. So this will be evens on Jiminy's last, which is the first time we've been on this side of the map so far.
Yeah, I mean, that was a really good mid out of GlobalClan. It didn't really seem like Jiminy were prepared to go aggressive, and then when your demo goes down like that immediately, you either have to immediately bail or you have to get aggressive, right? And they chose to get aggressive, and it didn't work. Dinko wasn't aggressive enough, or wasn't really out of choke, just kited, worked well. As Darty's on Spy.
Yes. I kind of like this spy, like the insta spy timing. Oh, do they know? Gungan's shooting like he knows. Spy's going in for the sap now, potentially. Okay, Grape Juice actually die. Oh, I thought that was a third kill. Nope, that's the sapper. Grape Juice ended up actually dying during that. Yeah, in 4, couldn't get through the door.
And
Actually,
he
2 kills on the
dies.
counter sack, but trades out with the demo. Now only 3 up for GlobalClan. We do see the exchange get popped. Alexandros gets floated and dies before he can even get flashed. And now it's just full retreat mode for GlobalClan. Artist trying to juggle in the med, trying to catch Dinko, and does with that nice pipe. Will secure that medic pick, and that is really good for Jiminy. Now they should be able to get mid pretty freely, and it's going to be add into 2 as well.
They're just kind of flooding in. Dinko being dead means any damage that's done on these players is permanent. Grape Juice kind of going for a solo. Alexandros, nice sync, is going to kill Artist, but is going to die for it. It's a 2-for-1 on the demo. I mean, it's not nothing, but it's not really something you're going to be able to use too much, especially because you're not going to have these soldiers for a second. They're not going to be able to jump into deny.
I think if you're Artist, you take that.
Yeah, you absolutely take that. They're going to be able to get in through free, clear these sticks. They know a soldier's not going to bomb in for them, and yeah, GlobalClan's just out through rollout.
Absolutely free on 2. I don't even see any traps from Penny either. So it's actually add into last because of how fast they were pushing it at 2. Divine just now entering lobby. They know it's at least 40 ad. It ended up being closer to 50 ad. So they're going to be on a bit more of a rush than
Spawn
need to be. Wow, that cap time, as I say that side, just almost capping the point in its entirety. And from there, like, almost nothing else matters because you step off for a second and it's yet another round.
Yeah, they had 5 in spawn. I mean, they had one of the soldiers behind who denied the point for a second, but like, you need more people out. I get that it's an Uber, but yeah, you just can't have 5 people in spawn.
Well, we're looking at round number 3 now. Bit of a fast one from Jiminy there to get that 2-0 lead. So we do have a soldier behind. Grape Juice going IT early on. Actually, Jiminy playing it pretty passively. Just saying, hey, if you want to go behind, you can. We're not going to bomb quite yet. And actually, Grape Juice recommits out of the same door and does get shut down.
It's going to crush them.
To a pipe. Oh, yeah. Catches Dinko on the way out. And now it's actually just a full cleanup. Wow. Artist bomb securing that final kill onto Penny. And that's a late spawn from a lot of these players as well. We're going to be seeing some spawn camp action from Artist. Yike getting on the other door. Already is scoped up, ready to try and headshot them, but nope. Does not get it. And they just cap the point by the time these players spawn. What a fast round.
Those spawns were horrible. Holy. Yeah, there was no, like, the only chance they had was that sniper hitting a shot. They were all on last with 2 people up on the other team.
Yeah, that was crazy. And it's because of that chase. The fact that they wiped on 2 after the mid was kind of over and the point was already pretty capped compared to on the mid itself.
Alexander's big bomb.
Yeah, okay. Nice.
So that should open the mid up a little bit. You're going to see this double bomb. They need to commit to make something happen. They do all go in. Oh, boy.
Both soldiers landing on the players that Blank was fighting, just collects 3 kills in the blink of an eye. Grape Juice will go down and choke here. Darty 1v1ing Psy. Whoever wins that 1v1 doesn't really matter. Actually, it would have mattered a bit because Gunga's not really with Divine here. But didn't matter because Psy won it. So yeah, potential mid to last timing yet again here. This time Alexandros with that early demo trade is an early spawn and is in 1 early on Sniper. So this is a bit of a nice timing for that. Artist, however, is trapping the door. Not spotting it, though.
He's been called. Oh, Scratch just might be dead.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no, he lives. Okay. Yeah, it's 80% ad. They're going to make use of it. Do they have a gun? They do. Level 2. They have a gun. They have a heavy. The heavy is not buffed. Oh, and that side death is huge. there's going to be, that's way less cap time. Blank is going to be able to run in, but the Uber is not on him, so he can't get to the point that easy. The gun finally does get cleaned up, but now this is looking really good for GlobalClan. Gungan and Yite are both hurt. They're not, they can't really jump, and yeah, they're just gone.
Against the heavy, and especially since Dinko's a little close to getting Uber, I suppose, that's less of a concern. But yeah, down the guy, full HP Putis. Yeah, he might just not want to do it. Nice trap kill there, upper IT, or upper lobby from Artist. It's going to be quite nice. And look at this, Yite found a little timing to slip behind. I did not see where he went. Going to draw everyone back and secures a trade as well, which is huge. Because now you're going to see a lot more aggression. Artist is actually upper lobby. You might see aggression into last.
They're just in, yeah.
And I mean, this is, you know, this is what invite teams can do. Divine, it's Uber disad, right? You'd expect such a huge advantage like that to matter. But no, off of the kills, you know, we see this momentum.
Yeah, they're just going to flood in. There's so much cap time. They just need to stick off the point and maybe throw someone onto it.
Trying to chase Dinko. Does get the pick, but does go down for it.
This isn't over yet. Wait,
yeah, Divine's just going to preserve the ad here, it looks like. That was interesting, because there was like a no scout Uber they took, which, honestly, the Artist being able to like hit a miracle pipe on Dinko is kind of all you can even hope for there. Probably should have taken it with a scout if you're trying to actually score the round. But anyway, it's only going to be 30 ad as opposed to 40 because Divine was not with anyone for a little bit there. But they're going to take it nonetheless. Artist already posted up in lower lobby, ready to enter. Divine holding off on the arrow as well, just to build at that maximum rate. Don't want to be switching weapons, switching targets that much to build as well as you can. So yeah, 30 ad here. Going to get popped through 4.
He's going to get cleaned up immediately. There aren't that many sticks on the point, actually, so Sai's just going to be able to get onto it for free. Yep.
Yeah, Soldier's just not ready to get to the point in time. That insta-cap times 4. And that's a 4-0 lead, and immediately my prediction is just out the window. But the way things are looking right now, we might be seeing a 5-0 from Jiminy.
Yeah, I mean, the mids aren't even the worst thing in the world for GlobalClan. They're just, I don't know, they're getting out aggressive, almost feels like. Gungan is going behind, Darty's rolling out into him, so that's a really nice pickup, actually. Nice. Soldier dead immediately. Alexandros going, no, just kind of fake. Grape Juice kind of spamming out Blank. Yai's going in for a solo bomb, unless he hits the,
juggled into Dinko, but can't get that rocket off. That's down 4, actually, and it's just Artist and Divine leaving. Meaning no scout speed for Divine, getting chased down by Darty. Upper IT will secure that pick. Artist caught as well, can't get even a trade. And looking like a fantastic position now for GlobalClan to maybe get that round. Maybe even reverse the momentum if you're a believer. Yeah, gun going up and going down immedially.
This is a really good opportunity. They just have to make sure Yite doesn't take off someone's head, honestly, and they should be all right. Yeah, that gun is going to be maybe a level 1. It does just now get built. Grape Juice is in through 5. I think he called the sniper. Maybe.
Immediate
the gun
tap
is
pressure.
getting healed.
Gungan gets drawn into the point. Does jump away and live, however. Heavy is kind of in position to shoot at point a bit. Yike gonna trade out with Penny as well, which is quite valuable. Darty dies to the Heavy. Bomb in from Grape Juice gets floated, and oh man. Blank with 3 kills so far. Gonna be not an easy hold, but definitely I've seen closer.
Yeah, they almost pulled it back at the goal cam.
Almost. Okay, he has to contend with spawners. Is Artist and Blank, like, are they calling? Okay, Scratch unfortunately finds the wrong timing here. Can he float the soldier enough? Cannot. That was very close. On the front lines, Artist getting bombed and killed. But yeah, I mean, that's just a matter of like spotting Scratch in front. I wonder if they suspected he was behind just off of not seeing him choke or something like that. But nonetheless, close back cap attempt.
Yeah, Dinko is coming up on the super. He doesn't have it quite yet. They are sending, no, Gungan's just getting information, Yite as well. So now Dinko has. So you either need to, oh, they just use in. They think it's way bigger than it is. They get Gungan. Yite could be cleaned up if the flashes are bad, actually.
Sai is caught as well. So really, really terrible post now for Jiminy. They're going to have to concede mid. No Uber exchange and choke to save them. Yeah, Alexander's making the space through choke. There aren't any traps choke. And pretty easy dry push for GlobalClan.
Very clean.
They get their spawners, and their spawners are actually already here. Wait, they didn't have any spawners because they didn't lose anyone during the exchange. Jiminy got their spawners.
Yeah,
So things are going to even out here.
Yeah, even Ubers. Both teams are just going to build until they have it. I mean, they're putting a little bit of pressure in the IT or in the sewer right now, but nothing probably for the next. Actually, no. Alexander bombs in. Does Grape Juice follow up? No, not really. Yeah, so they're trying to maybe get a little bit of spam if they can, maybe bait a soldier to jump into them. Although Blank is shoving Darty IT, nothing came of it. But that's the idea here. Although, look, right side, look at this. Oh my god, wow. All right, and now Gungan's in choke. He's waddling through, good damage on a Grape. Yite hits the ceiling as he goes for his bomb. He does fly in, good damage onto him. Gungan is taking good damage as well.
Gungan's probably gonna die here, but trades out. That's
down
4 kills. Wow.
It's looking like 5. Never mind.
Nice headshot from Scratch. That sniper bats will probably slow things down aggressively, but once these players get denied, we're gonna see the
look how aggressive he is.
Oh yeah, Scratch is like, that's the only soldier.
He hit that. It's crazy.
Oh wow. I don't know why. Oh, Yite just wanted the ammo, I guess. Okay, interesting. Well, it's even Ubers against a sniper on second, defensive sniper on second, who's very forward, mind you. If players just shove sewer, that player dies. Oh well.
Yeah, there's not a lot that Scratch can do aggressively here, honestly. Sniping into... All right, never mind. He can just do that, I suppose. What I was going to say is sniping in mid is kind of hard unless they give you the shots, just like that. See, now they have that player ad. They're going to be able to support Scratch in choke. Gunking jumps forward, and Alex is dead, so they're going to have to bail.
Chasing down Grape Juice. 1v1 on the flank.
He is
pulls it off,
live.
eats some damage. Yeah, I mean, like, you hit a headshot on a player that's not the medic, and all you've really done is just, like, made it so they can't sack, right? Oh, an exchange. Well, just Uber getting popped, honestly. Dinko hasn't used quite yet. Uses now. Much longer Uber for the red team. And actually, look at this. Both scouts are behind during this. This is a very, very scary post for GlobalClan, and the collapse is coming in. Soldiers bombing in, scouts committing from behind. And that's basically a full wipe. Paniferous does get out. Alex may have been a spawner. I'm not sure, but nevertheless, we do see this aggression into last. There is a sniper in spawn, does switch off. Alex going down is yet another kill.
Also, it's a 4v4.
Yeah, it's now a fair fight. And because it's a fair... Oh, Artist does go down.
Darty?
Oh, wow.
Side just runs in. So Scouts are just running in, doing work. They might run down Scratch. Oh, they're trying to double scout into Scratch.
Alex is spawned, though. Wow. Just trades out there. That being said, this whole time, Divine has been building this Uber because it was ad and still is ad. So once, they get this Uber,
I think they just take it in immediately.
No one's caught to the Uber quite yet. Gun only level 1 will be going down. Yeah, bombing in, trying to bomb away and live, get an arrow. Honestly, not the best post from Jiminy gonna be crossing now. They do focus down the heavy. That's an important kill to get. Gungan on the med. Dinko just barely using in time. Single digit HP there. And yeah, gonna be a failed push. Still preserving Divine's life for the time being. Maybe have some add into last yet again. Are they going to concede too? No, they do not want to. They are on top of the point.
GlobalClan really wanted to push, but that kill on the Scratch just makes it impossible. And yeah, I mean, 30% add. Darty should be able to get up to at least a level 2, hopefully. That does make it difficult. Scratch is on the sniper, so he's going to be going for that early pick. If he switches off to heavy too late, though, he might... Oh, no, he's immediately on heavy. Okay, never mind. So we got the heavy in heaven, you got the level 2 on the left side. They need to use fast, and they do. That gun is going to get cleaned up immediately. They don't know about the heavy, I don't think, but they need to get on the point.
Okay, this time the scout dies on point, and Gungan, yeah, this is definitely a hold. Blank is able to at least get Alex. Nice little rocket there from Grape Juice. Gonna throw out a taunt for it as well. And Dinko never used as well. So this is a full ad for GlobalClan on the push out, meaning they're gonna, in all likelihood, push mid after this as well. Do you have Artist just peeking, trying to get a lock and load to connect, maybe make something happen, but nope, now that the point is capped, we're gonna back up.
It's been called.
Yeah. Gungan at least gets a kill.
And he's still living behind. They need to get all the way out. Yep, and he's just on the medic.
Wow.
Okay.
I mean, look at yeah. You brought it up earlier, but we're definitely seeing it now. Just this flank action from Jiminy is doing so much. Now Blank's behind. Remember what I said about this being ad for GlobalClan, and they're gonna push mid with it? Well, because of the kills they got and the flank activity, they're actually backing up to their own last with that same ad. Divine's still not having Uber. It will be evening out in a few moments here, so we're going to see some pressure into last. Grapejuice actually an out-of-turn sack. So now you're down a soldier on last.
Yeah, a soldier. And the gun was actually just getting upgraded, so Gungan's able to get him free. He is going to get cleaned up eventually. Scratch is going to get cleaned up by the other players. This gun being up is a big issue, but since it's a one-player advantage, that can happen.
Blank is in
on the point.
Demo.
Nice.
Halftime gets the force. Sai is committed, so we do see an Uber from the blue team. It's really just a matter of who can get the next kills. And it does look, man, Darty's so weak on engineer there. Yeah, blue team just going to be positioned to leave, actually, but look at that. Kill from Artist. Nope, does get traded out. Gungan actually might be caught in the door as well, so now it's kind of just chaos mode. Sai selling out, trying to make something happen. And we have Yite Heavy, Blank Spy.
I like this, actually. So, oh, they bumped him. Yep, they know he's here. Oh, Alex.
Oh, they spawned. What
they didn't bump
That's
him?
The game?
I thought they bumped. All right.
What?
I could have sworn they bumped him. All right.
And I thought that Alex spawned in time to stop the point as well, but I didn't realize there was that much cap time. Wow.
All right. I mean, what I was gonna say is that's actually if the idea is what I think it was, you show the heavy, right? You show heavy, and it's like, oh, okay, they have a heavy here. They're not gonna have a spy, and then the spy caps.
Right. I honestly think that the heavy is a pretty optional part of that plan. I don't know what Yite was doing on heavy.
He was having a good time, you know.
I guess so. But wow, yeah, 5-0 and relatively fast in the late 20 minutes region. But yeah, Jiminy pretty dominant here. And I did mention at the start that they're, the favorites, but you heard our predictions. We didn't expect margins like this.
Yeah, and looking at the stats as well, like this, it's not that crazy of a difference. Like, okay, yes, the scouts on Jiminy got like one or two more frags, but overall the kills are pretty even. The mid fights are the same. Like,
I think this is the Artist show, to be honest.
Yeah, okay. 100 DPM. Yeah, 100 DPM difference. That would make sense.
Not just like between the demos, but the difference between Artist and even like the rest of the server, where he's dropping 60 DPM more than the next highest. In a game that's relatively even, all things considered. Plus, we saw him getting some nice trap kills as well and things. Yeah, he did quite well.
Yeah, and I guess honestly, like the stats, there's the saying stats don't show everything, and it is true because we were saying like Blank was constantly in behind her. They were so good at taking advantage of when their players were going for plays, and those players were so good at staying alive. Whereas when maybe Darty or Grape Juice or Alex would go for a play, they would immediately die, and there would be no chance for GlobalClan to take advantage of that. I think they Jiminy won at least 2 or 3 rounds off of something just like that.
Agreed. Yeah, their flank was doing fantastic, and just so many times that would be disadvantages, such as Uber disad or whatnot. Just getting a kill on, for example, the soldier making space, and then flank shenanigans, and then boom, suddenly instead of taking ground with that ad, GlobalClan are losing it, and that's definitely not a position you want to be in.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to see if anything else sticks out about the stats. Not really, honestly. It's just the demo slash just artist difference in general. Yeah, overall it's pretty even, but 5-0 isn't even, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, you have like 5-0 blowouts and then 5-0 close games. I think this was a little in between because Jiminy did look quite confident,
Yeah,
but it's still good game.
yeah, no, they did play really confident. And I guess that does is a good way to, you know, describe that aggression off of the players going behind and such. Like they knew that they could make a good player. They knew that they could do something. Whereas when you're sending a solo soldier in and you're not, you know, playing off of him, the idea is more, oh, okay, we'll send our soldier in and see if they do something, if that makes sense.
Mhm. Yep. Yeah, I think that's all from us. You have any shout outs before we sign off here?
Shout out grape juice. Bring back the juice, I will say. You know, great. I don't know. Grape juice I feel is better than grape, but shout out grape juice.
Yeah, shout outs production tonight was siyo. And shout outs to Dinky Hotchkiss getting a fantastic run on jump aperture, even though he's still going to be running it for somehow getting a lower time. But yeah, that's all from us. Hope you guys enjoyed some invite coverage here on Fireside Casts. But yeah, we're going to send you all over to RGL that are covering Tech versus the Cell, actually. That's going to be an exciting match. So yeah, see you all there.